Yeah, so her coach, the Indian Olympic shooting coach, he came home to find out that he has been served a notice to vacate his house. Good afternoon, how are you?
I'm quite well, thank you. And how are you?
Lovely. I am a little under the weather. I had a fever last night and I had some cold. Probably the seasonal change, but yeah, I am pulling through.
Yeah, good to see it.
Yes. So
Mhm.
how have you been? Where are you?
I'm in Delhi and I have been great.
Mm-hmm. I
Life is
forgot.
going
You are going to get married. Or did you get married? No, you are going to get married
in December.
in December. Yes. Lovely. So, are there any preparations that you have to begin with already, or is there still some time?
There's still some time. I think at the end of this month we will begin
We
shopping
will
and
begin.
we will begin. Yeah, we will begin.
Hmm.
And what did I say? What did I say?
We will begin shopping? Or maybe I heard it
Begin.
like we will
Begin.
begin shopping.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, no problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll begin shopping
Uh-huh.
and yeah.
Ah, lovely. Good. Are you excited?
Yeah, of course.
All right. It's the first time I'm seeing so many books behind you.
Yeah,
Is that
I
your collection?
yeah, it's my collection. Yeah,
Is that all about health and wellness and fitness or no?
it's all about the health also. Non-fiction book. These all are
Yeah,
non-fiction.
yeah. I like
How
reading
to
nonfiction mostly.
yeah improve life. So why not only about health? Everything,
Hmm.
money, personal development, communication, health,
Wow.
finance, business, public speaking, communication.
Interesting. And you have a good Marshall speaker. I think that delivers one of the best sounds in the speaker fraternity, if I must say. So yes.
Uh,
I mean that's a speaker I am aiming to have in a couple of months, like a bigger one. But yeah,
mm,
because good sound.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. So what do we talk about today? Do you have anything in mind? I am running out of topics today.
No, I don't have anything to talk
What do
in
we
my.
discuss? What do we talk?
Uh, you pick up the topic.
I know usually I do that, but somehow I'm just not as up. I
Okay,
mean,
I
not
get
as
it.
up, but somehow I'm just not as.
So how is your life going on? You were supposed to come to Delhi.
I am. I will be coming to Delhi next month on the 19th. I reach.
Okay, good.
I'll be there for a week. I,
Mhm.
yes, will be catching up with a lot of friends that I haven't. Hopefully, the monsoons will recede by then. And
Yeah.
is it still, I mean, not, it'll recede. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, hmm, hopefully, it is better weather. Has it been raining?
Yeah, it has been raining. The monsoon is here, and it may rain any point of time. It may, rain go any point of time. So cloudy motion this day for past 3 or 4 days,
Mhm.
and but
Yeah.
the weather is a little bit cool, little bit comfortable,
Pleasant.
pleasant. Yes, yes,
Mhm. Which is such a blessing for people in Delhi, right? Because you have extreme winters and extreme summers, and
yes, yes.
then you have a couple of days which you can call blessings as well.
Yeah, we enjoy here. Only uh, March and April. All
Hmm.
the comfortable weather, not hot, not summer, not
March is not hot. What are you saying?
March. Yeah, in March, little bit comfortable, good. You cannot you put on heavy clothes or woolen clothes.
Yeah, it's
And
not as cold. Yes, according to Delhi, it is decent.
I'm talking about Delhi
Got it.
and what in October and November. I think
Yeah.
this in this side, beginning of the summer is 2 years and end of the summer is 2 months. So
Got
these
it.
2 months we enjoy. Otherwise, extremely hot, extremely cold. We survive here for next 3-4 months. So it's very difficult.
Hmm. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I'm hoping September end is decent weather. Uh, I also intend to do a lot of shopping from Delhi, especially jewelry
Oh,
from Janpath, hopefully. But yeah, let's see. But have you been traveling anywhere, or have you just been incessantly working?
I think I don't travel a lot. I travel to my hometown and
Mm-hmm.
nearby Delhi. That's it for 1 day trip, small trip.
Do
Yes,
you
I'm not.
ever feel like taking a break and just traveling, not doing anything?
I never took vacation. Even I took for 1 to 3 days, not 1 week,
Mm-hmm.
2 week. Even I go to my hometown. That time I take break for 1 week or 10 days or 15, 20 days, not 15, 12 days.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I don't go on vacation. Okay, apart from my hometown.
Hmm.
Yeah, in December I will be taking a break for 1 month.
Oh, December, of course. But
Yeah.
yeah, December, I think you should take a longer break. Maybe you should get married and then go travel, take a long break,
Mhm.
and then come
Mhm.
back.
Yeah.
It started raining in all directions, so I had to close all the windows of my house. Usually it is in one direction, so I have to make sure that okay, that side of the windows are shut, but it is
Mhm.
haphazard, so that. But yes. So, do you like the rains? Coming back to rains.
No, in humid season, I like rain, but not if it is raining for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days continuously. Then it
Hmm.
is bad. Otherwise, yeah, if it is too much humid, too much hot, then
Hmm.
we expect rain.
Then
That
rains are a relief.
in these days, we are expected rain so that we can get out of humid and hot.
Right. Okay. Yeah, here, I mean, Gujarat, I mean, especially my city, Gujarat one is so vast that it has multiple types of weathers at one point of time. But essentially, with Gujarat, what happens is, with my city, Vadodara, what happens is either it is extremely humid and hot,
Mm-hmm.
or it is, we don't have anything called winters per se. Like it'll be 2, 3 days where it'll get very cold, but that very cold will not be less than 14 degrees. So for us, it is extremely cold. But for people who have been outside, it's very average. They're like, what is 14 degrees? This is 20 is our normal temperature. But while it is raining, it becomes extremely humid. And then it rains for like 3, 4 days. And even if not for 3, 4 days, for a couple of hours, it will rain heavily. And my city will start drowning because poor drainage. And we have a non-perennial river that flows through my city, so
Uh,
it only flows during the monsoons because from the hills all the water is accumulated and then it flows. Now what my city development team has done is they have constructed a lot of things on the riverbed,
okay,
so now there's no place for the water to go.
to go here.
So there is massive flooding that has been happening in the past 5 years. And for once, after living in this city, I would not want to call floods a natural calamity because it is absolutely man made. And back in the day, so we had a Maharashtrian ruler,
Mhm.
Sayajirao Gaikwad. So the Sayajirao Gaikwad, the first, he ensured that every village in the surrounding has a lake, so that the population around it does not have to rely on external sources of water. And these are giant lakes, they're not like small lakes, they're huge lakes. So we had about 50, 55 lakes for every community that lived. As the city expanded, they started filling these lakes, land filling, massive, and constructions on top of it. Now there is a water crisis. The irony being where it is raining massively and there are communities that have no drinking water. So I love how we have been functioning in these dichotomies where it just, you know, the solution is right there, but there is still a problem. So yeah, it is funny. So do you
Give,
see such
give me,
issues in Delhi or in your hometown?
uh, yeah, if I talk about in May and June,
Hmm.
we also going through water crisis.
Hmm.
There is a dam, I think from there they supply used to supply water in our area in
Hmm.
Dwarka, but something wrong happened in that dam, so they stopped supplying water to us. And on the other hand, due to extremely hot in Delhi, the
Hmm.
water went down. So on government also said that no one will have their own motor and no one will wash their car. If they will, then we will charge
Mhm.
them 1,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees. There would be a challan on that. No water wasting, no washing car or no throwing on the road. So, but
Mhm.
no, luckily after 1 or 2 weeks, the rain started, monsoon came, and everything is
Hmm.
now. So Delhi is also in that, you know,
Hmm.
circle in which people get a lack of water.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. It is. Delhi being the capital has still so many issues, and even the Rouse Center, the IAS aspirants, the civil service aspirants issue that just happened, it was so disheartening. And these are problems that can be eliminated even before they sprout. You know, it's not like, oh, these are big problems and they shouldn't, there are no solutions for it. I don't think that's the deal. They are very easy. I don't know why they don't implement it. And then, oh, I just heard that the shooter, I'm forgetting her name, she just won the medals in the Olympics. Manu, Manu
Yes,
Bhaskar,
um,
Manu Bhaker.
Manu Bhakti. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so her coach, the Indian Olympic shooting coach, he came home to find out that he has been served a notice to vacate his house in the next 48 hours. Because apparently the whole society has been given that notice, and they have to, it is some place in Delhi. They've been living in Delhi, and they have to vacate the whole house, the whole society in 2 days, not even a week or not. Like they should have been given some notice prior to months, but apparently the land belongs to the defense, and it has been illegally constructed. And this fellow is like, we were never told of anything like this. We have been living here for 75 years and nobody came up with anything up until now. Suddenly it is defense land and there is no consideration. And now I think this issue would have been long prevalent, but now it has a voice. Now this person has an identity. So he's also using that as a leverage that, look, this is what's happening.
Yeah,
So,
there are a few places in Delhi, not few. I
mhm.
think places there people have acquired their land and they built their own home, and that the
Hmm.
land of the farmer or anybody. I think that those all are lands of government. And if you
Right.
error and I don't know from whom he or people get they buy it, but most of the around Delhi and in the midst of Delhi, there are so many places
Hmm.
are just people just bought it from someone and they started living, building their house.
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
there is no registry on that land. So many
Hmm.
people want to take it back. Obviously,
Yeah,
government
yeah.
should give okay something instead of if I suppose you are living in your home for past
Hmm.
many years, and I'm a government. Okay, and if I want to take you home, your place. Obviously, I have to give money for that, right?
True.
Some place or some home somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a reimbursement for the space,
Yes,
for the
yes, yes.
land at least.
For the land, yeah, or
Hmm.
money. But- So I don't know.
Yeah, like I remember when, so we have, I don't know why we are at a very strategic position. So the Bombay Delhi Expressway also goes through my city, and the bullet train is also passing through my city. Like it has
Like,
a station in my city. So all these places, the bullet train project, so the a lot of government officials will just come and serve a notice that, oh, you have to vacate this house in 6 months, and people will be like, how, why, or it, you can't just make people homeless. And they have been doing that with people, but if you attack these urban rich people who own houses, they will fight back. So these societies, they have been filing cases that you can't just one day get up and bulldoze houses. And I think about it, that there have been villages and villages of people that they have just bulldozed, sometimes to build a dam, sometimes to build the highway. So many farmers have lost their lands to express highways, and in spite of it, they, like, because the farmers don't have the resources, they are unable to fight. And who will you fight? I mean, the government sometimes is as much a goon as as, like, who will you go to? You'll go to the court. The court is already in their favor, you can't win it. And then it gets worse. It's just, there are murders, and it just keeps getting worse. The more you're into it, the worse it gets. And I'm like, wow, it is, for a really long time I was so away from all of these news. I didn't know anything like this, and now finally I know that, oh my god, people are murdered just for houses. And it was a little shocking for me. But now I have learned that, okay, the world is not a great place. It's just little people who make it better. And you stick to those little people and make your life livable.
yeah, and there is a one more incident. There is a airport is building in Noida, Jewar
Mm-hmm.
Airport, fourth just airport in the
Hmm.
world,
Hmm.
and the place where they are building those place for full area were of villages, and
Hmm.
they what they did they destroy their all home and everything,
Hmm.
their all land everything, and up next to 12 kilo or 2 kilometers away they built
Hmm.
another different village. Government built another different village. Okay, they are living there.
Hmm.
So I would say no. India is known as what 70 or 80%. Around 70% people depend on agriculture. They are farmer.
True.
Okay, known as what agriculture country. And now the way the speed of building infrastructure, road, and buildings and airport is so
Right.
fast, so rapidly. In next 20
Hmm.
or years, I think all land will be converted into cities, market, town, no mall, and then I think there is no recognition. There is no this. We are expanding. We are destroying our place, our heaven. Our
Yeah.
this. So I don't. And in the sense, we are developing, we are doing this, but on the other hand, we are also, destroying this earth.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Like I just a couple of months ago, there was news that they're going to be bulldozing about 53,000 fully grown trees for making a road for the Kavad Yatra. And I said, it is so stupid. Humans are going to be walking for miles and miles. What they need is shelter. What they need is trees. What they need is the coolness of the trees that trees provide. Instead, you're going to make a concrete road. You're going to make it worse for the humans that are going to walk. And the irony again, to repeat myself, was presented by the humans who were going. They're like, we want a road. I was like, roads are for cars. It is even walking on a road after a certain kilometers, your feet will start hurting because the sand is not this. Even you walk on sand, your feet don't hurt as much as you walk on a concretized road. And I was like, this is general knowledge. It is anthropology. You take the subject and you realize that okay, no, you're not supposed to be walking on a concrete road for kilometers and kilometers. But yeah, I mean, and they did that actually before the Kavad Yatra began. They cut at least 1 lakh trees, and now all these yatris are walking on the street. They're also doing a lot of damage. There's a lot of violence happening in the Kavad Yatra. So, of course, that's another side to it. But yeah, I don't understand how we think that okay, it is so easy for us to cut a tree, but sometimes those trees are more than 100 years old. The nature has invested so much in that tree, and the day nature loses it, I don't think humans stand a chance against it.
Yes.
So that is there. All right, Pandeji, we'll have to wind up. We have 5 minutes. We don't have 5 minutes, we have 2 minutes. But yeah, as always, it was always good to see you.
Okay.
um, I get excited every time I see your slot. Okay, that okay, finally I get to see him.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it's nice, and you're 4 sessions away from 500 sessions on Clapping Go. This is 496. I was like, wow, some consistency.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Bhatt. You were
Yes.
great. We never boring. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, I was a little worried initially that okay, I'm not feeling great. I don't have ideas to talk about, but then somehow we always come up with something. So that's nice. But thank you for your cooperation.
From that's okay. We are here to discuss. We are here to. So,
Yes. All right. Once again, all the best for the preparations and for the wedding. But I hope I see you once before you get married. And of course, after you get married. So that would be great.
and the session and the no session is not going to be expired in next 2 or 3 months. It would be, I think, in January. It will expire.
Okay.
Expire. So
Lovely. Then I get to see Mr. and Mrs. Pandey.
maybe, maybe.
Yes. All right. Cheers. Have a great day ahead and see you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.